Hello and welcome. This is Freewill Tarot. Thank you for joining me. This reading is going to be for the sign of Gemini. Hello, Gemini. You got two messages here from Spirit. I'm going to read those to you, and then we're going to jump right into your tarot portion, okay? So let's read those right now from Spirit. And it's a big indication that I'm getting here for you, Gemini, for some of you, is about using your intuition. So it's something that you already know within you that's telling you to go down a certain direction, and for whatever reason you maybe fear it, or fear the unknown, or fear going down this direction, but Spirit is really calling on you to trust yourself, to trust what is being given to you, the direction, by releasing something or trusting your gut and going in a certain direction. So I'm going to go ahead and read these two messages and we'll get right into the tarot. Okay, it says awareness, Gemini. Recognizing your patterns give you the power to change them. So what is it you're doing, or you continue to do, or you always do, that keeps you in the same loop? Is it whatever habit you're having that you continue to do that keeps you from moving forward, that keeps you in a comfort zone? It could be a job, it could be scrolling, it could be constantly doing whatever personally to you that you continue to do, or a certain belief system that you continue to do that keeps you kind of stuck, right? Again, we read it from the top. Awareness. Recognizing your patterns give you the power to change them. Self-awareness leads to mastery. Observe your thoughts today. Which ones support your desires and which ones limit you? So which one tells you, yes, you can do this. Yes, you can believe in yourself. Yes, you should do this. Yeah, you will be great. Yeah, this can't happen for you. Yeah, you should do this. And which one tells you, oh, what about this? Or what if you can't do that? What if this happens? What if that happens? That's the one you shouldn't listen to. That is the one that keeps you stuck. That's the one that keeps you small. The one that keeps you with doubt. The ones that tell you to fear this, to fear that, to fear the unknown, fear the outcome. That's the one that keeps you stuck, okay? And those are patterns, okay? You also have intuition here, Gemini. It says, your inner knowing is a direct link to your manifestation. So what is on the inside of you telling you a certain direction you should go in? Listen to your deepest guidance. Follow your intuition today without overthinking it. Let your instincts guide you. And you have the intuition card here a lot. There's a lot of call for you to trust yourself here, your inner knowing, something guiding you, something trying to tell you something, right? And we're going to jump right into it. You got one more. You got perspective. You end up getting three. So perspective. Your reality is shaped by how you see the world. A shift in perspective creates new possibilities. So how are you seeing the world around you, and how are you seeing yourself in it? How are you seeing everything? Okay, Gemini. Reframe challenges as opportunities. So instead of you saying how something's going to be so hard, or if you do this, you might lose this. If you do that, this might happen. They're telling you to reframe that to opportunities, okay? Train your mind to find expansion in every situation, not limits, but expansions. Okay, let's get into the tarot portion here. I feel like, and I think you got this last week, Gemini, so they're talking about it again. You have the Nine of Wands. This is, you got to hear twice, so they're really talking to you about persevering through things, right? If you have obstacles, if you have hardships, if you're having doubts, a lot of you have overcome a lot in your life, because this is what the Nine of Wands is talking about. It's about persevering through oppositions and restrictions and boundaries, having to overcome a lot of challenges in your life, right? With the Temperance card, again, talking about balance. They also want you to balance out maybe negative self-talk that you could be having inside your head that's telling you you can't do certain things, or how hard it's going to be for you. At least that's what I just got, okay? And I say it because a lot of you are keeping yourself stuck, because you have the overall energy as the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords talks about being in a trap, being stuck, being in thinking that you can't escape something, thinking that something is going to be too hard to get out, or you don't have all the answers yet, you don't have all the information you need to go in a certain direction. But The Eight of Swords is illusions, because these swords represent thoughts. So this is just what this woman is telling herself. She's telling herself she doesn't have all the information. She's telling herself all these negative things. She's telling herself, what about the what ifs and this and that and that. And the more that she tells herself, the more swords come and keep her in captivity. It keeps her trapped. It keeps her from able to be free. In which, in reality, if you look at all these gaps, she can walk right out of there. She can easily get herself and move this blindfold off and walk right. You see how open that is? And walk right out of that. But these thoughts keeps her in captivity. It keeps her trapped thinking. Basically, it's fear, okay? Fear and doubt. I'm just telling you. The Spirit, again, is calling you. You got the Nine of Wands again, I'm telling you, to persevere, to move forward, to move past those doubts and fears. Again, some of you maybe not getting enough sleep at night, or you're staying up late at night, or you're overthinking a certain situation. You have the Nine of Swords here twice. Some of you are going through a transformation and a rebirth. So it's a death and a rebirth here. And some of you are thinking about that, or you're worried about that. You're thinking about the outcome of that. You're thinking about whatever ends, what's going to happen, you know, because you have the Death card with that. Thinking about that. Oh my God, what if this ends, then what? If I quit this job, what happens? If I leave this relationship, oh my God, what happened? If I quit doing this, what will happen? If I stop going to this certain place, what will happen? It's like you know it's there because it's something in you. Again, because you got the intuition card all over this reading, telling you something that you need to do, or a certain direction you need to take. Because that's why you're having so many thoughts about it. You know, nothing is putting this in your head. You're doing that, right? You know it's a certain calling or a certain direction or something that you need to do or stop or change. And you're thinking about it. You're having a lot of thoughts about it. That's what the Nine of Swords is. So much sometimes you're not even thinking. You could stay up late thinking about it. Your body could just be restless. You're overthinking it. But you're thinking about, with the Nine of Swords, you're thinking about the worst outcome. You're thinking about, what if the bad happened? What if this happens? What if that happens? Instead of thinking about what could happen in a positive way. You have the Hermit card. Again, Spirit's calling on you to go within and get clarity and truth from yourself. What is it that is telling you? What direction is it telling you to go down? And what's stopping you from doing that? That's what they're asking you. Because what they're trying to do is offer you here. You have Six of Pentacles. They're trying to offer you something back, fair and balanced and just, where it's an even give and take from the universe, right? So you might have been given more than you were receiving, and they're asking you to be open. You see that card? You had this card last week again, Gemini. It says openness. Be open to receive, right? Don't be afraid. Because Spirit and God, universe want to offer you something. They want to give you back balance in your life, justice, right? In all the sense of the words, financial stability and love here, okay? It's a new direction, the 1111 portal for some of you. This is about talking about the 1111 portal or the new portal opening. Some of you, this could be talking about a new home. Some of you could be getting a new home or relocating or working from home. Because this is talking about home, but this is celebration also. Happy home, happy life. You have the intuition card here again. Whatever you guys are thinking about doing, or what Spirit is really calling you, look, you can't make this up. You have the Ace of Wands here twice here, Gemini, telling you to take this new direction. This is a creative new venture. And guess what you have with these Ace of Wands? And these both are the Ace of Wands here, Gemini. Is the faith card. Have faith and take these actions that they're guiding you to take. Ace of Wands is talking about a creative new endeavor or a passionate new direction in life. And when they come, these are given to you by God, Spirit, the universe, right? See these hands? These are offers. There's no person holding this. It's coming from God, Spirit, and the universe offering you this passionate new creative endeavor or direction here. Why? Where it's going to lead you? You have victory here. The Six of Wands, triumph, victory, happy home, happy life, family. So whatever you've been thinking about leaving or walking away from, because you have the Eight of Cups, but this is in your hopes and fears, so you're afraid to let something go. Could be a relationship, could be a job, it could be something that you've dealt with for a long time, and you're afraid to walk away from it. But Spirit is calling you to trust your intuition and walk away from things that no longer serve you. Eight of Cups talks about old emotional wounds and baggages from the past that we carry with us, but they no longer serve us anymore, and it's time to let those go and walk away and look for something new. Okay, why? You have the moon out here too. Moon talks about illusion. So again, a lot of you could just be telling yourself a lot of negative things in your head or thinking the worst outcome to a situation. Because what's really, you have the moon, and what's below the moon or what's behind the moon is celebration. This is Three of Cups. This is a celebration, maybe drinking, partying, hanging out. But it's everybody, you see how they're all, there's two cups, but they were all pouring into this cup to make this cup overflow while they're celebrating here. So it could be collaboration and working with someone or hanging out a little bit more with friends, or just celebrating you finally overcoming something here. And this is from the universe because they want to celebrate you. They want you to finally, you know, overcome and release something here, Gemini. You have the Two of Wands. Again, you're at a crossroads. And I think you got this before. And here it is again. You're at a crossroads here, Gemini. What path are you going to go down? Okay. And they want you to use your intuition here. Okay. They want you to go within, use your intuition, and free yourself here. With your Eight of Swords, free yourself. All right, that is what I have for you, Gemini. It looks like a lovely reading. I think I said this to you before, and I think a lot of these things I've said to you before, and here we are again. It is time for you to walk away from something. It's going to be different for all of you, but it's something in your life that is calling on you to let go of something and not have any fear or doubt or worry if that's the case of you not having that anymore. And trust yourself and trust your gut feeling telling you that it's time for something new, okay? That's what I have for you, Gemini. Thank you for being here. I hope this helped. Bye for now.